أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم الحمد لله رب العالمين والصلاة والسلام على رسولنا ونبينا محمد وعلى آله وأصحابه أجمعين. Assalamu alaikum to everybody. We're together again with Surah al Baqarah and this is page 36. Wa means and, إذا when, طلقتم. So طلقتم means you divorced. This is plural you. In past tense, you divorced. But when it is together with إذا, when you divorce, just like, or it is as if present tense. When you divorce, and nisa, the woman, then, after that, بلغنا, they, so the woman, the feminine, they, فبلغنا, when they reach, so إذا بلغنا أجلهن, the end of their waiting period, or prescribed period, fe. Fe, as you see, there are two fe here, and they are different from one another. So this fe is used after إذا in Arabic and in Quran. You can see it, and with some other words like man, in, me, you can see that fe is used. فأمسكوهن, أمسكوهن, keep hunna, them, بمعروف, so keep them on reasonable basis, or on reasonable basis, or honorably, we can say. أو or سرحوهن, or release them, or set them free on بمعروف, on reasonable basis, or honorably. ولا تمسكوهن, don't keep them, or don't take them back, ضرارا, to hurt them, لتعتدوا, so to give harm, ضرارا, لتعتدوا, to hurt. ومن يفعل, whoever does this, ف, man, as I have just said before, is used ف, فقط, surely, got, here it is used to emphasize the meaning. ظلم, who wrongs, نفسه, his soul. ولا تتخذوا, don't take, آيات الله, the verses or revelations of Allah, هزوا, lightly, or as a jack. واذكروا, remember. Actually it is اذكروا, but when it is together with wa, it becomes واذكروا. So you remember, you plural, you, نعمة الله, so favors of Allah, عليكم, on you, على, on, kum, you. Again, this is plural, عليكم. When it is negative, when it is singular, it is ke. وما, and what, أنزل, sent down, عليكم, what he has sent down on you, من الكتاب, from book, or as the book, والحكمة, as wisdom. يعظكم, so he advises, he advises you with it. واتقوا الله, fear Allah, or be mindful of him, be mindful of Allah. وَاعْلَمُوا, and know. Again, these are all plural you. واتقوا, وَاعْلَمُوا. أن, that, أن الله, Allah, بكل شيء, so bikulli, actually this is alimun bikulli shay. In Quran, sometimes you can see the places of the words are changed, and it is also can be done in Arabic. So bikulli shay'in alim, so it means alimun, know. Allah knows bikulli shay'in, everything, or Allah has knowledge about everything. We can translate it like that. Let me read the whole ayat one more time. When you have divorced women and they are about to fulfill the term of their prescribed period, either take them back on reasonable basis or set them free on reasonable basis. But do not take them back to hurt them, and whoever does that, then he has wronged himself. And treat not the verses of Allah as a jest, but remember Allah's favor on you and what He has sent down to you of the book and al-hikmah, whereby He instructs you. And fear Allah, be mindful of Allah, and know that Allah is all knower of everything. وَإِذَا طَلَّقْتُمُ, again, the beginning of this ayah is just like the one before. It's so when you طَلَّقْتُمُ النِّسَاءَ, when you divorce women and they have reached the end of their waiting period. This is فَلَا. Again, fa is used here. لَا تَعْدُلُهُنَّ, so don't prevent them أن ينكحن, from ينكحن, from marrying or remarrying أزواجهن, their husbands, former husbands, إذا, when تراضوا, when they came to an agreement بينهم, among themselves, بالمعروف, so an honorable agreement, or on a reasonable basis. When they come to an agreement, don't prevent them from remarrying. ذلك, this is يُعَظُ, this is advised, or this is admonished, به, with it, من كان, for those, or this is enjoined on whoever from you, يؤمن بالله, believes in Allah, واليوم الآخر, and the last day, and the last day. ذلكم, and this is ذلكم, this, for you, أزكى, this is purer or virtuous, لكم وأدحر, and purer. أزكى وأدحر, they have similar meanings. In some translations you can see this is أزكى, purer, but here it is virtuous, and this is purer. In some translations you can see أدحر means purer. Wallahu, Allah, يعلم, knows, وأنتم, but you don't know. But you don't know. Let me read the whole ayat one more time. When you have divorced women and they have fulfilled the term of their prescribed period, do not prevent them from marrying their former husbands if they mutually agree on a reasonable basis. This is an admonition for him among you who believes in Allah and the last day, that is more virtuous and purer for you. Allah knows, but you don't know. وَالْوَالِدَاتُ, the mother, يُرْضِعْنَ, the mothers, يُرْضِعْنَ, so breastfeed, أَوْلَادَهُنَّ, their offspring, So this is divorced mothers breastfeed their offspring. حولين means 2 years. كاملين whole 2 years. لمن for من أراد, for those أراد who wants, أراد أن يتم who wants to complete, يتم complete, and رضع suckling or nursing. وعلى المولود, and on the father or for the father, له for him, رزقهن their provision, the mother's provision, وكسوتهن and their clothes, بالمعروف on a reasonable basis. So, but the father of the child shall bear the cost of the mother's food and clothing on a reasonable basis. لا تكلف, no person, and nefsun means person, so no person shall have a burden. تكلف, or in other words we can say no one will be charged with more than إلا وسعها, إلا except, and this is وسعها, they can bear. So altogether no one will be charged with more than they can bear. لا تضار الوالدة, لا تضار والدة mother, no mother or father. So تضار means made to suffer, or we can say to be treated unfairly. We can say no mother should be treated unfairly بولدها, because of her child, بولدها. ولا مولود, and the father, له بولده, and the father on account of or because of his child. وعلى الوارث, and for the heirs, مثل ذلك, so will be the same. مثل, same, ذلك, same, like this. Then, in, if, إرادة, if they want, فسالا means winning, so not want to suckle or cut off. عن تراض, through consent, منهما, so they both agree, a mutual consent, وتشاور, and after the consultation, فلا جناح, so it means there is no blame, عليهما, on them, عليهما, they two, mother and father. So if they decide to win a child, and there is no blame on them, but it should be with mutual consultation and consent. وإن أردتم, if you want or if you wish, and تسترضعوا means suckling of the baby by the foster mother. So if you decide on a foster suckling mother, أولادكم, for your children, فلا, and in, after in, fa is used, لا جناح عليكم, there's no sin or there's no blame, is there when سلمتم, when you pay or when you give, ما, what آتيتم, when you pay what you give, بالمعروف, on a reasonable basis. واتقوا الله, be mindful of Allah, or fear Allah. وَاعْلَمُوا, and know, and that, and it changes the last sound of the word that comes after it, like this, and the last sound of the noun. And Allah, normally when a noun is subject, it is Allahu. It finishes with u, but because of anna it becomes an Allah bima ta'maluna basir. Again, sometimes you can see it like this, basirum bima ta'malun. Basirum means see, so Allah sees, or all seer, or what you do. Ma ta'malun, what you do. Let me read the whole ayah. The mothers should suckle their children for 2 whole years. For those who desire to complete the term of suckling, but the father of the child shall bear the cost of the mother's food and clothing on a reasonable basis. No person shall have a burden laid on him greater than he can bear. No mother shall be treated unfairly on account of her child, no father on account of his child. And on the father's hair is incumbent, like all that, if they both decide on weaning by mutual consent and after due consultation, there is no sin on them. And if you decide on a foster suckling mother for your children, there is no sin on you, provided you pay the mother what you agreed to give her on a reasonable basis, and fear Allah, and know that Allah is all seer of what you do. May Allah forgive all my mistakes and yours. I hope we can understand this book, this Quran, in the best way and tell it to the other people. I hope I can make better videos for you. Assalamu alaikum again to you again, and see you in the next videos.